You're my Redeemer. Second Chronicles, the 20th chapter. We read in your hearing from verses 24 to 30. And in this time that is mine, I'd like to leave you with a thought around this subject: when you can't see the blessing. Oh, y'all, I hope y'all get it. When you can't see the blessing. We live in a season where we want all of our questions answered and we want to see everything in advance, and God doesn't work like that. So what happens, y'all can sit down, when you can't see the blessing? I'm a little in my emotion today. I didn't realize yesterday I left my Bible upstairs in my office when I came down for the funeral, and I don't know, steps seemed to be I didn't want to go back up the steps. So I went into my office down here and I just grabbed a Bible off of the shelf, and I read from it yesterday and didn't even realize it until I got here this morning. It's my grandmother's Bible. And in it is her handwriting and some newspaper clippings and some, old folks used to keep them funeral bulletins. And I'm reminded of her steadfast faithfulness. And I'm just reminded of what it means to live a life before the Lord that is pleasing. I remember the week before she passed, she stood in church, and now y'all think Pastor Shelby has some hats. You ain't seen no hat. My grandmother couldn't wear her hat in the car. Had to sit in the back seat all by itself. And if you sat next to her on a pew, you had to sit about where Mother Peterson is, because there wasn't no room. To give her a hug, you had to get up underneath the hat. She had a cancer diagnosis out of the blue. The doctor gave her 1.5 years to live. She gathered us together on a Monday and cooked a big, giant meal, sat us all down at the table and said, whatever you need to say it to me today, and then don't come back because I want to be quiet. I said to myself, well, what they going to do for 1.5 years? I said, Grandma, I said, you can't keep everybody away for 1.5 years. She said, I won't be here 1.5 years. She said, I'm going to church on Sunday. I'm going to give my testimony, and then I'm out of here. So Sunday rolled along. She put on the biggest hat I've ever seen in my life and stood before the people and told them how much she loved them and how much she cared for them and how much she appreciated their support over the years in ministry. She sang her favorite hymn, I was alone and idle. I was a sinner too. And then I heard a voice from heaven saying, there is work to do.